this demo, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it can be to use the Gamma Knife Check software to import a plan, perform a second check calculation, and show this information on a report. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at this treatment planning protocol report. This comes from the Gamma Plan software. We're going to import this plan into Gamma Knife Check. So let's click the Import PDF Report button. We're going to click on this anonymized plan here for former President Andrew Jackson. And it takes just a second for all of the information to be imported in from the report. First, we need to just double check the information, verify that everything's imported in okay. So we've got our name, we've got our treatment date, patient ID, diagnosis, plan ID, operator. We need to verify down here that it selected the correct Gamma Knife unit. And now we're going to go verify the skull geometry. You can see here that all 33 helmet measurements have imported correctly. And just for fun, we can view the skull geometry. And we can view a 3D wireframe sketch. And we can remove the wireframe just for a smooth look. And now let's go verify that all of the shots have imported in correctly on the shot summary screen. So let's look here. We can see down here that there are 24 shots on this beam, and we expect a total beam on time of 188.6 minutes. So let's look at all of these shots, and they all look good. We can verify them line by line from the report if we need to. And we can even edit one of the selected shots. In this case, we don't want to do that, but the Gamma Knife Check software allows you to do this if you wish. Now let's go check on the reference points. Let's click on the Reference Point tab. Once we've clicked on the Reference Points tab, we can view the 10 reference points on this particular plan. Let's just look at the information, and now all there is left to do is calculate the dose. So let's click the button, and Gamma Knife Check is going to calculate the dose to each one of these reference points. And we're finished. So this column here shows the dose from the treatment planning system. This is the dose we expect to get to each reference point. This here, the column that says check dose, shows the dose that is calculated by the Gamma Knife Check software. This column called DIFFGY, this shows the difference in gray, the dose difference. And this column here shows the actual percent difference. So you can see that all of the reference points on this plan are within the expected 5% agreement range. Now, there's a few reasons why maybe a point would be outside of 5%. Gamma Knife Check works best if you have a reference point that's fairly close to the center of a shot, so the farther off axis, the less accurate we might expect to get. It also works best when you don't have a reference point that's set right near a skull boundary. And also, the doses need to be sufficiently high. Otherwise, you could have a very low difference in dose that would result in a high percent difference. So it's really up to the physicist to check any doses that might be outside of the 5% range and kind of make a judgment call as to why that might be. In this case, though, we're okay. Everything is within 5%. So let's go ahead and look at the report. You can see here that these reports can be saved in 7 different formats for recall later. But in this case, we're just going to show the report on the screen. So let's click the Print Preview button. Gamma Knife Check is going to recalculate all the doses again, just to make sure no data has changed. And here's our report. Let's look through this report. You can see here that the reference point dose check summary contains a summary of the treatment planning system dose versus the Gamma Knife Check dose, along with the percent differences. If we did have any doses that were outside of the 5% agreement range, those would also be shown down here under the Warnings tab. In this case, we have none. This also provides a printout of the Gamma knife data, as well as the dose rate that's been decayed down to what it would be on the actual treatment date, as well as the collimator factors, skull geometry, and a summary of all the shots on the plan. And there were quite a few shots on this plan, so it will take a few pages. And really, that's all there is to the report. So you can see that all the data has been printed out in a very nice, easy to read format. And this report can be sent to your printer, or it can be saved for future use. And that is how we can quickly and easily import and calculate a plan using the Gamma Knife Check software. Thank you.